Hello and welcome to the week 3 summary of the Lucy Letby trial. I've been out of the country this week, so haven't followed the news perhaps as much as I have in the previous 2 weeks. However, let's look at the summary of what's been happening. So this is week 3, days 11 to 15 of the Letby trial. At the beginning of the week, still focusing on child A and child B. Child B, evidence was given in court that purple blotches appeared very quickly. This is what happened to child B's sibling, child A, and child A died. Now child B survived. That is an attempted murder charge. Lucy Letby's mentor gave evidence in court and said that she was dedicated and professional. We then had some evidence from some expert witnesses. So these are people who are hired to look at the case and then give evidence in court. Now, they were alerted, but due to the unusual number of deaths at the Countess of Chester Hospital, so there are more deaths than normal, and also they involved the collapses of babies who were previously stable. So child A, the expert witness said had been doing well, but there was evidence of air that had been entered into his circulation, and the death was not caused by lack of fluids. Remember, 4 hours they didn't have fluids for, or sepsis. And they concluded that the air could not have been administered by accident. And another expert witness backed this up and said it's extremely unlikely that air was administered accidentally. Then, towards the middle of the week, on Wednesday, again, defence brought up the fact that child A had not had fluids for 4 hours, and they concluded that this wouldn't cause a sudden collapse. They did agree that child B had breathing problems at birth and could have deteriorated without deliberate harm. Letby saw that child A was pale and was advised to stop fluids. Further down the line in the questioning, Lucy Letby admitted that she didn't exactly know what an air embolism was. They then started talking about child C. Now, child C died, so Letby has been charged with the murder of child C. Child C was born weighing 800 grams, which I think is just under 2 pounds, and was on a ventilator, but was then taken off the ventilator. Letby asked to do some more nursing shifts, but her supervisor said no. Letby was trying to argue that it would help her overcome the trauma of the death and the near death of child A and child B respectively. Child C collapsed later that evening. Now, on Thursday in court, they brought up evidence of Letby messaging her colleagues and her parents and saying that it's all a bit much, and she got supportive messages back from her parents and her colleagues. On Friday, a nurse saw Letby by child C's incubator. Letby had said that the heart rate had dropped and oxygen levels were low. Defence Casey, King's Counsel barrister, brought up the fact that the nurse giving this evidence of seeing Letby by the incubator had not mentioned that in her or his I think it's her, the police statement. So quite a lot of evidence this week. Some of it seems to be quite damning against Letby, but then the Casey, the defence barrister, is doing a good job, I think, of stating that, or creating a reasonable doubt. Remember, you have to be sure of guilt. If you have a reasonable doubt, then you have to acquit the defendant. So 3 weeks into the trial, we are looking at child C. So remember, there are 7 murders or charges of murder and 15 attempted murders. Comment respectively, please, and please subscribe, click thumbs up, and if you have any questions, please ask.